Other way. Yeah. This is really descriptive, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, gather around. So we're working side control attacks. Okay. Try and work a different one each day this week. Let's do one today where we essentially what we're going to work to do is take out. We'll do a gi-based one. We're going to take out the lapel and we're going to use it to cover our opponent's hand like this. Okay. Called little hands, because now he's just got a nice little hand. Okay. This can start to set up a few different attacks, actually. All right. So, first one we're going to do is actually a triangle. So usually the lapel is stuck under the belt, so it's not always easy to just like take it out. Sometimes you'll actually switch your arm over the top and switch your base just to get like a bit of room to take the lapel out. If you ever take the lapel and you want to do any of these like lapel based moves, like make sure you take out like a lot of slack first. Okay, so don't just, often you take it out and it's kind of like tucked in there and you don't get all the range you want that you would have got if you had have actually like pulled it out, and now you get like a much better position. Okay, so we'll assume that it's difficult. We'll swing our arm over the top, switch our base, peel the lapel out and straighten it here. Now just put it down next to the hip. I'd actually just keep your hand controlling the hip while you're holding the lapel, just to prevent the hip escape. Because from here we're going to build our base back up and come underneath the head, just like a normal sort of cross face. Okay. Now Marcus will be, usually he's framing with his arms here, his left, and he's framing my hip. Yeah, and he's framing my hip here too. Okay, so for this one, ideally, we have to. We want to get our hips underneath this arm. Right. So from here, I'm gonna switch my hip, slide my hips underneath, and open space to get my left knee through. Okay. You have to essentially get far enough that your hip passes the line of the elbow. Okay. If he tries to suck his elbow in here, okay, we're gonna have control of the head, so that won't happen. But if he just from where he is, he tries to suck his elbow in, it's stuck. And then just like Marcus did, if he can move his head away from me, he will be able to suck his elbow back. So that's why we need this cross face, and it needs to be pulling in. Okay. Now when he tries to free his elbow, stuck. And we can build our base. Okay. So we're gonna go over the top, free the lapel out, get the end of the lapel, pull it tight, block the hip. We'll come back and then we'll switch our base, get underneath the arm and pull in nice and tight here. Now we can come back to our regular base. So just about everyone from here will frame your head like Marcus is doing. Okay? It's a good idea for him to do that, but it does open him up to this technique. Now take this lapel close and then over the top of the forearm, and you feed it to your right hand, also to your left hand that's in the cross face here. Okay. Now that I have this, try and free that arm, Marcus. It's pretty stuck, okay? Especially like the more tension you've got, the more stuck that arm is, okay? Don't go like low on the elbow. You can often like move and straighten out of it, okay? I want it like more covering the wrist, and we catch it here, okay? Now he's really stuck in this position. And you can't use that arm to frame anymore, and we can start to set up the triangle, which is where we're gonna go, okay? So from here, shoot your left knee nice and deep under the head and start to drop to your left hip. Okay. This will give me plenty of room to take my leg over the top, like so, and then we can start to replace our hand with our leg. Cut it nice and deep into the neck here, and then we can pull the head up, like so. Okay. So again, you have to switch your base to do this this part. If you try to just step over, it's really clunky. Okay. Like bring your knee tight, sit down on your hip, and you should be able to swing over nice and tight. And then you bridge up and over. Get your shin tight. You can even grip your shin here. And then I lift the head up, and I want to, staying up and posting, I should be able to shoot my leg deep. Okay. I don't care if he rolls on top here. That's fine. We have good position to work to finish with the triangle. Okay. I'm not going to go over how to finish a triangle. Hopefully, well, that's another class for you guys if you don't know. We're here in side control. Arm over the top, switch base, take the lapel out, put it next to the hip. And we're gonna come back, get our cross face again. We'll slide underneath that arm, control that, like so. And then we take this over the top, feeding it nice and deep, really tight against the arm here, okay? Knee nice and high behind the head, fall to your hip, a little bit like high on them, does that make sense? And you'll have room to swing over the top, pull the head up, triangle, and finish.